With the Premier League title race almost done and dusted, Liverpool at this time, after 32 matches, have almost clinched the Premier League title, almost certainly. We'll now take a look at what will happen in the top 4 race, with 3 points between 3rd and 7th, and 5 slots up for grabs in a 5-horse race. Of course, only 3 can get the chance to play in the Champions League from those 5. And now we'll start with Nottingham Forest. They will play Tottenham Hotspur. They will play Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final, and they will also play Chelsea. 3 games on paper that would prove to be difficult. But if there's anything Nottingham Forest have shown this season, that they have the mettle and they can prove it against the big sides. And definitely they can pick up as many points as required even in the next 6 games, particularly these ones, to qualify into the Champions League places and stay there for next season. After a swashbuckling performance from Newcastle United against Manchester United, who doubt how they could do in this race? They are now 4th. They'll play Aston Villa, they'll play Chelsea, and they'll play Arsenal in this next 6 games. Those are the toughest games, but they may not pick maximum points, but you could reckon that after that victory against Manchester United, they could do just enough to finish either 4th or 5th. For Manchester City, they will face Aston Villa. They will also face Nottingham Forest in the semi-final of the FA Cup, and then they will also come up against Fulham. And these are difficult matches, but who would imagine the UEFA Champions League next season without Manchester City? I reckon that they will do enough to at least finish 5th, or better still 4th in this race. And things are beginning to look worrying for Enzo Maresca's Chelsea, and it's really doubtful that they could progress into the places required for the Champions League next season. They will face Liverpool, they will face Manchester United, they will face Fulham as well. And this is looking like a tough run of games, especially when they can pick up points, necessary points, against Ipswich Town. I do feel that they will not do enough. They will be the ones to miss out of the Champions League places. For Aston Villa, they've been dumped out of the UEFA Champions League. They will have a tough run of matches that involves Newcastle United, Manchester United, Manchester City, and Tottenham Hotspur. These are tough games on paper, and it remains to be seen if Aston Villa, who are currently 7th by the way, can do enough to finish either 4th or even 5th. I don't see them finishing 3rd, by the way, as things stand with 6 games left. But Unai Emery's men have shown that they can rub their shoulders off with the big boys in England. But whether they can do it in the next 6 games is what remains to be seen. I do not think so, but I think they will do enough to remain in Europe. Let's know your thoughts. Where would all these 5 teams finish in the standings? Will they make it into the Champions League next season? Who of these teams most certainly will not qualify? I do think it's Chelsea, but let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this edition of the Nutmeg. And of course, you can be part of the community on YouTube by tapping the subscribe button and also hitting the notification bells. You could also follow us on social media. We are Guardian Nigeria on all platforms. You get all the latest news and information about Nigeria. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ayomide Sotubo. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.